Today we're cleaning up.
A little follow-up on this machine here.
I think this is what they mean by living the good life. And here's the horde of locusts we have in the other barn. It is equally important to have good ewes. You get to be so nice. It's a sure sign that he's got stones. Come in, running. Gonna smell a lot nicer now. Good morning, everyone. I'm Lynn, and welcome to another day at Ewetopia Farms. As you can see by the yard here, it is foggy and wet this morning. It's November 22nd, 2023. It's the day after that grain bin or gravity wagon got stuck in the cornfield. It's still out there, and it did snow last night, but it's warmed up this morning, and you can see that it's pretty well all melted now, although it's pretty icy. So I don't know when they're going to be able to get back into the field to A, get out that gravity bin, and B, finish off the corn. But we did get a bunch done. Nobody was injured. And it's time to move on until the weather clears up. So let's get started. So the first thing I did today was try to tidy up this milk house. It's not perfect, but it's a barn, so I wanted it just to be a little tidier and cleaner. Still cobwebs everywhere. It'll take me a lifetime to clean all those up, but we have a barn tour in a few days, so I want it to be semi-clean. So I've been working on that. Lamb barn, I was noticing on my videos that the pigeons have really pooped over these creep feeders, and it doesn't look too impressive. So I got some bleach and a scrub brush in there, and I'm gonna try scrub them as clean as I can. And same with all these gates. When you came in here, you'd touch the gate and there'd be pigeon poop on it. Really annoying. So gonna do my best. We'll see how it turns out. Okay, so finished product. Not perfect, but an awful lot better. Some of you might ask why I wouldn't use a pressure washer. That'd be way too easy. We have a pressure washer, but the only time I've ever seen Arnie use it is on his machinery. But a pressure washer would be perfect on these. But these 4 are clean now. That was actually a lot of work. When they dry up, it probably won't look quite as nice because it's bird poop, and if you have cars and stuff, you know how hard, like, it stains. It's really hard to get out, but it's disinfected. That was all bleach, so it may not look perfect, but it'll be totally clean for the lambs.
So a little follow-up on this machine here that we had trouble with the other day. Yeah, I got a little excited because it's my fault. I'm a little bit hyper and I gotta calm down a little bit. But the thing is, it's freezing. It's not gonna let off probably, and I'm thinking I'm not gonna get my field work done this fall, plowing and stuff. So I'm a little bit upset about that. Not upset. It's just most time I'm right on it, and this year I think I'm gonna get caught with the frozen conditions. A little follow-up in this machine. We had a discussion the other day that it wasn't tightened up correctly. It actually was tightened up correctly. what they had is, it's hard to show it. I'll show you. What happened is, these spaces right here, the guy actually turned them around, and that's why the space is showing, because the blades have an angle on them, so the spacers had the same dish on them that they joined correctly. So there was an honest mistake. There was no charge. Well, they say no charge, but we haven't got the bill yet. And they did turn the grease fittings around in the correct way in the meantime. So they did just reverse those spaces. It's tightened back up. And when I brought it to the shop, my favorite mechanic came out, the guy I get along well with. He seen the problem right away. It wasn't dirt, it was the spaces. He brought the young mechanic out. The young mechanic is a new guy, just learning it. He was extremely embarrassed, but I did the right thing. I laughed with him, I joked with him. He felt better, and we got it fixed, and we brought it back home. I've done about 25 acres with it, and now I'm thinking we're frozen down. We'll see what happens. You can see my truck over there. It's got all ice in the window.
Good morning, fellow Utopians, and welcome to another day at Ewetopia Farms. Before we start, I want to show you something. I think this is what they mean by living the good life. This is Buddy's favorite spot. The top is obviously not boiling hot, but it's quite warm, and he spends a lot of time relaxing there. You chillin', Buddy? Yeah, that's why you don't see him wandering around the barns all the time. Living the good life. So luckily we got our shipment of Grober milk replacer in time for the tour. We're not getting paid by Grober to do the tour, but it's a product we use all the time and really like for our lambs. The lambs love it. They seem to grow really well, so we thought it might be an added bonus if the people on the tour saw that we actually do use the product. And as you know, we do. And we also got in our big container of the lamb colostrum as well, because we're gearing up for lambing. It's going to be upon us before we know it. Time goes by so fast. But this is almost cleaned up for the bus tour, which is going to be in a few more days. I'm just going to bring some merch out here just in case anyone's interested on the tour. It's a good way to save shipping costs. We're going to tidy up in here too where the jugs are. Maybe put some straw down in some of the jugs so that they can get a better feel of how it will look once we start lambing. Everyone's in good nick again this morning. That's the way we like it during lambing season. Here's a girl who's definitely looking like she's going to have some lambs. Oh my goodness. Are you going to have lambs? That's a big belly. And here's the horde of locusts we have in the other barn. As I mentioned the other day, they're now getting close to lambing, so their feed has changed a little bit. We are giving them the second cut wrapped hay now. It's mainly alfalfa and some mixed grasses, just so they can have extra nutrition for the lambs that are going to be born shortly. They like that, don't they?
The second cut.
Yeah.
Not pure alfalfa, boys.
And here's their daily grain ration. Looks like he's using some of our fresh corn now. That's switched up too, because now we, as you've seen, we have some corn in the bin, a lot of corn in the bin. So they actually love corn. They'll eat the barley because that's all they have. But when you add corn to the mix, if you have a 50-50 ration, our sheep will eat the corn kernels first and then they'll eat the barley. But there's no question today if everyone's feeling okay, because every head is in the food trough. While I'm out here, we'll have a look at the udders. You can see why we, knock on wood, tend to have very few lambing difficulties. People always ask us, are Suffolk's good lambers? And I always answer that any sheep, if she is built nice and square and boxy, as long as the lamb is presented correctly, should be a very easy lammer. Lambs that are presented incorrectly, of course it's not the ewe's fault, but even still, a ewe with a big boxy rump like that is not only going to have an easier time even with a difficult birth, but if we do have to go in and assist, we have more room to get our hands in there and to manipulate the lambs and have a higher chance of a successful outcome. So as much as it's important to have good rams, it is equally important to have good ewes. I don't know if I showed you the manure pile now. We still have a little bit here, but this is the platform that was totally filled up before. Okay, now we're gonna head off down Marshmallow Alley. The road to the coveralls. Corn for these girls now too. This will be the second group to start lambing a month after the first group that are already in the barn. They're patiently waiting. So you can see how much grain we feed a day. You can see that pail. That pail will feed 120 sheep in the morning and 120 sheep again at night. So that pail holds about 35 pounds of grain. So you can do the math on that, how much grain our sheep are being fed. And there he is. Yeah?
In the dairy barn.
They're all in the dairy barn. Well, they're back here for breakfast. Oh my goodness.
They're moving around.
Aren't you special? Oh my goodness, you're so nice. How did you get to be so nice? Hi. Hi there. Oh my goodness. Hi, you're lovely. We'll go feed you. Brekkie time. Yes, it is. Come on then. Come on and we'll give you your brekkie. That yummy. That's so yummy. Hi. 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 That's the first time I've ever touched them. Hi there. Oh my goodness, you're so nice. You're just so nice, yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can hear, he's purring. Hi there. You're really, really nice. Look at. He's actually purring. Oh, that means he has to have a name.
Don't name him, honey.
Bad news this morning. We would be looking more at ewes having troubles this time of year. We have one of the ram lambs back there, and he's standing kind of stretched out. And he's making pushing motions. Yeah, it's a sure sign that he's got stones. He's not eating with everyone else. And rams get urinary stones. Their urethra is really, really narrow and curvy, and the slightest calcium buildup or mineral buildup in there causes stones. We do feed limestone in their ration. They see him pushing there, but the water on our farm is high in minerals. It's from a well, and that's why we do make sure we feed limestone to the rams, because there's nothing we can do about our water in the well. It's usually a fatal thing. Very rarely do they come back from stones. Of course, one of the best Dorsets in here. But on the lucky occasion, they do pass it. Killer got some stones last year, if you recall, and he absolutely did pass it and was fine, didn't get them back again, but it's not nice. This is the last bale of hay we're feeding. This is the last barn, and I'm gonna head back to the milk house to get some vinegar, and we're gonna drench that ram with vinegar. Sometimes the acid from the vinegar will help dissolve the stones if they're not too large and help them pass them. So it's worth a try. Get a straw bale for one of the coveralls because it's just a little bit muckier than we would like. So we're gonna go put it in there, but that means going to the back of the barn through the lambs here. And they weren't too cooperative about moving out of the feed trough. Come on, that way. Key is to keep him in. Max, get out of there. There they go. Just rolling out some bedding in here. So I'm guarding again the opening so nobody does a mass escape. There's still a divider wall up here, so he rolls out part of the bale at the front, then drops the other half over onto Casanova's side. Hi. Hey there.
That's a fat bag, I think.
Hi, buddy. How you doing? You look good. Oh, you guys look all nice and clean. Gotta be happy about that. So I'm just gonna be the alert in Casanova's group. Make sure he doesn't get any wild ideas, because he usually gets pretty excited with the bedding going down, but right now he's stuffing his face, so hopefully he's just gonna stay stuffing his face. We like that we can roll out these straw bales or old hay or whatever it is, because it really cuts down on the amount of dust when, like, some people shoot the bedding all over the pens, and The dust is just unbelievable. And even when we open our straw bales, it's so chopped up that it gets really dusty. So these little roll-up bales are very nice. Still eating, but he's probably noticed now that everybody else left the trough. And there he is. He likes to be involved in everything. Unfortunately, see, his idea of getting involved lately has been, oh my goodness, that you could hear that from here like a punching bag. Well, at least he's hitting the right thing. Why do you need to roll it if he can do that such a good job? Should go back in the trough and see how far he can roll it.
A little too close to me.
Well, he got the name Casanovas because he was supposed to be a lover boy.
Come on, back up.
But I think his idea of lover boy is to be like Rocky.
No, not going this way, one other way.
Casanova, why are you being silly? He's coming. Coming, running. No. This is the second group, so they could be 2 months away.
I hope so. Come on, I want to get done here.
Call me the Joker, call me the fool. When she calls, I always seem to lose
that? See that ewe jumping?
Yep.
Would you call that a pregnant ewe?
No. Well, she's got a mark on her back though.
Yeah, he had the markers on it.
Yeah. Okay, we're back here with this guy with the stones. And he was back here by himself, and now everyone's come, so that's a little bit of a problem because it gets him worked up. Okay, we'll check up on that ram later. Hopefully that helped. We gave him 240 cc's of vinegar. No, those guns hold 30. Sorry, 120 cc of vinegar.
Okay.
And this is what Ben is covered in manure, and he's unbelievably stinky.
Okay, you just want to use the cup and pour it over?
Sure, whatever. I might use even the bigger cup.
How bad? Sink time.
He's not gonna like this.
Out here. I am rolling fucking around. Hey, come back.
Poor Benny. How you feeling? You're gonna smell a lot nicer now. You're such a good dog.
Maybe you should go outside and shake yourself loose.
Like I can bring him right to the
porch, for sure.
Porch, yeah, and lock him in there. We got steam all over my lenses. Come on, Ben. Good boy. You look so pretty now. Oh, maybe now you won't go running in a manure pile. There, you can dry off a little bit before we let you out in the mud again. Here, would you like a biscuit for being a good boy? That's a good job. Good boy. So basically, today was just all about cleaning up the messes around the farm. We got him in his little bath towel here. Help dry him off. Is that absorbent? Do you like that bath towel? You look very attractive in it. Yeah, you do. There, see? Keeps you warm. You look so handsome.